Next, I'm very excited to introduce some of our board of directors who are going to be talking about their experience serving on the board and talking about the upcoming elections as well. So I will turn it over to them to introduce themselves.
Oh, you're muted, Diane.
Of course I am. Thanks, Alyssa. Great to have everybody here in this virtual Mapping USA that we keep having, even past the shutdowns, which I think is a great decision and one of the things that we talk about as the board. So what I want to do is introduce people to who we are, what we are, and then also encourage you to think about running, because we are going to be starting a new board coming in March, and elections are very soon. So think about that while we talk and introduce ourselves. So we are an advisory board to Maggie and all of the great OSM US staff. There are 5 positions on the board. 3 of us are here today. So I'm Diane. I am the president presently. You have also already encountered Harrison, who is acting as our treasurer, and Matt, who is our awesome, wonderful secretary. We also have Priyanka and Levante. Both of them could not join us today, but they also contribute their thoughts to our monthly board meetings that we have. So we have that meeting with Maggie every month and just have a really, really great conversation about all of the wonderful things that are going on in OSM US, and just kind of be that sounding board and thinking about the direction of the organization. And each one of us can bring our own special skills, perspective to that advisory board. And you don't have to be an amazing tech person or an amazing cartographer or whatever to be part of this, just somebody who's really passionate about this community, and you'll have something to contribute. So I'm going to take a little moment to describe what I am, and then Matt and Harrison are as well. And then we'll talk about the board election and how you can get involved in that. So Maggie had an overview of a lot of working groups. And for me in particular, I'm in academia right now. So I teach at a university. So the education working group is something that I really like paying attention to, and teach OSM and a lot of the things that are there that help with education using OSM data and projects that can get involved that way. And I'm also involved in the trails working group because I very, very much enjoy the outdoors. And I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I'm presently wearing ski pants because I did an uphill ski early this morning before my working day started, and I haven't had time to change yet. But those kind of interests and passion that I have is something that I can bring to OpenStreetMap. Matt, do you want to go next?
Sure. I ran and joined the board a couple of years ago. Somebody in the Slack prodded me when there were the elections going on and said, hey, you're around a lot. Maybe you would like to contribute to the organization in this way. I don't have like a signature project like some of the other members where it's like they're very into the trails group or these sorts of things, but I do like to think of myself as some sort of like connective tissue across, like, all of the different places where we all meet and chat, the community forum, the Discord, all of these places, and I can sort of gather up the pulse of what's going on with all those sorts of things and help contribute in that way, as well as just helping out with some of the other things like posting a thing here or going to State of the Map and carrying things for Maggie, whatever it is, to do those sorts of things. And so there's like the helping aspect of it, and then there's also like what I like is as an org here is we have wonderful staff that take care of stuff, but we still have the community board here to provide oversight and accountability and those sorts of things. And I don't know, it's just been really great. I've really enjoyed all the 2 years of it. So.
Harrison?
All right, I'm gonna try and do video, but my Wi-Fi is a little shaky, so we'll see if it stays on. And Diane, you're not alone. I just got back from a bike ride moments before I joined, so I'm sitting here wearing bike shorts. So I guess we have a very outdoorsy board for the most part. So I come to the board from a hobbyist mapping perspective, but my professional experience is in nonprofit accounting. So that's what really drew me to working with the board, and then ultimately to being the treasurer. So in that role, I help provide a little bit more in addition. The full board meets, then I have a couple additional meetings where we go deeper into the budget, financial results, things like that. I have expertise, and then I help different areas, pedestrian working groups sometimes, and whatnot. But one of the things that's really great about the way the board is structured is we're on staggered 2-year terms. So I'm only halfway through my term, so I'll still there's a lot of continuity where we have board members. We don't have 5 people all brand new to being on the board, all trying to get up to speed at the same time. So we get to kind of stabilize through terms.
Perfect. Thank you for mentioning that, because that was exactly what I was going to say next, but you took care of it for me. So we have 3 open seats. I can no longer run because I'm termed out. Levante and Harrison are staying, and we have that overlap. And so if you are interested, there are nominations open. You can nominate yourself. Go to the wiki and write in your name as you are somebody that is interested in going. And I'm trying to go through this a little quickly because we are out of time. But this is the timeline for things. There is a town hall where you can talk to us more. Voting closes, and then we will have a new board. So that wiki can be found by looking for the OpenStreetMap US elections, United States. You have to be an active paid member, and that's it. So be part of the board, help drive the bus.
Thank you all. We love our team of bus drivers here at OpenStreetMap US.